Good morning students. So in the last class we have solved up to the 20th question. So in today's class let us continue with the 21st question, and the given question it is integral e raised to 2x into sin x dx. So I will be taking this as I which is equals to integral e power 2x into sin x dx into sin x dx. So now we have the Eilert rule. We have the Eilert rule. Here trigonometric function comes first and then the exponential function. Here sin x is a trigonometric and e raised to 2x is the exponential. So we have to take sin x as the first function and e power 2x as the second function. So let us solve this now. So let f of x which is equals to, let f of x equal to sin x, and then g of x which is equals to e power 2x. So now let us integrate by parts. So here first function, that is sin x, then integral of the second function, it is e power 2x dx, then minus integral, then f dash of x, that is cos x, then integral e power 2x dx, close the bracket, write dx. So now in the next step, I which is equals to sin x, then integration of e raised to 2x will be e raised to 2x divided by 2, then minus integral. So I write cos x as it is, or else, so cos x into integration of e raised to 2x, it is e power 2x divided by 2 dx. So now I take 1 by 2 outside the integral. I which is equals to, this can be written as e power 2x into sin x whole divided by 2, then minus 1 by 2, then integral cos x into e power 2x dx. So here again we have the product of two functions and we have to integrate this by parts. So take cos x as the first function and then e power 2x as the second function. So now I which is equals to, we'll write one more step here, I which is equals to e power 2x into sin x divided by 2, then minus 1 by 2, I write it as it is, then here we have to put the main bracket, then first function, that is cos x, then integral of the second function, it is e power 2x dx, then minus integral f dash of x, cos x derivative will be minus sin x, then integral e power 2x dx, close this bracket and write one more dx and close the main bracket. So now in the next step, I which is equals to, so it is e power 2x into sin x by 2, e power 2x into sin x divided by 2, then minus 1 by 2 as it is, then so we have the main bracket cos x, and integration of e power 2x will be e power 2x by 2, then then minus into minus, it becomes plus, plus we have integral sin x, I am writing it as it is, then integration of e raised to 2x will be e raised to 2x by 2. So e power 2x divided by 2 dx, and close the main bracket. This bracket I am closing at the end. So now I, which is equals to e power 2x into sin x divided by 2, then now I am going to multiply minus 1 by 2 with the first term as well as the second term. So here we get minus 1 by 2, here also we have 1 by 2. So 2 into 2 it becomes 4. We have cos x into e power 2x divided by 4, and then minus into plus, it is minus, then 2 into 2 it is 4. So minus 1 by 4 integral sin x into e power 2x dx. So this is going to be I, the given integral. See the question now. It is e raised to 2x into sin x, can be written as I. So I, which is equals to e power 2x into sin x divided by 2, then minus cos x into e power 2x divided by 4, then minus 1 by 4 I. This is going to be integral I. Now take this minus 1 by 4 I to the LHS. So I plus 1 by 4 I, which is equals to, so here in these two terms we have e power 2x common. So e power 2x, and then we have sin x minus cos x, sin x minus cos x. So sin x by 2 and minus cos x by 4. Then we have plus c at the end. Then now see here, take up the LCM. 4 will be multiplied with I, we get 4i, plus I will be 5i, which is equal to 5i divided by 4, which is equals to, so e power 2x, and then take up the LCM now. LCM is going to be 4, so we get 2 sin x minus cos x, close the bracket, plus c. So now 4 and this 4 get cancels, and then I, which is equals to e power 2x divided by 5, and then 2 sin x minus cos x plus c. Actually we have to take this as c1, so that this 5 will be divided to the first term as well as to the second one. It becomes c1 by 5. c1 by 5 can be replaced by capital C. That is why I have written directly C. So this is all about the 21st problem. So mark this as important. Well, the 22nd question, it is integral sin inverse 2x divided by 1 plus x square dx. So here I will be going for the substitution. So take this as I which is equals to integral sin inverse 2x divided by 1 plus x square, 2x divided by 1 plus x square dx, and then put, so here put x which is equals to tan theta, x which is equals to tan theta. What about theta now? It is tan inverse x. This implies theta which is equals to tan inverse x. So let us rewrite only the integrand. See here, sine inverse 2x divided by 1 plus x square, 1 plus x square, which is equals to sine inverse 2 what is x now? It is tan theta. So 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta, divided by 1 plus tan square theta. So in our first PUC we have studied that sin 2 theta is equals to 2 sin theta cos theta, and one more formula, it is 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. So here sin inverse, this can be written as sin 2 theta. It is sin 2 theta. Then now it is inverse trigonometric functions concept. Sin inverse sin x which is equals to x. Here x is going to be 2 theta. So now this becomes 2 theta. So what is theta? 2 into tan inverse x. So 2 into tan inverse x. Now rewrite the integrand. I which is equals to, therefore I which is equals to integral in place of this I can write 2 tan inverse x. 2 tan inverse x dx. So now it can be written as I which is equals to 2, I write it outside, then integral tan inverse x into 1 dx. So now I means inverse trigonometric function. This becomes the first function and 1 becomes the second function. So here I which is equals to 2, I'll be writing it outside, then the main bracket, first function, it is tan inverse x, and then the second function, integral of 1 dx, then minus integral derivative of the first function, it is 1 divided by 1 plus x square, then integral the second function, it is 1 dx, then close the bracket, write 1 more dx, and we have to close this main bracket as well. Then I which is equals to 2, I'll be writing it outside, then tan inverse x, then integration of 1 dx will be x into x, then minus integral. So here integration of 1 dx will be x. This becomes x divided by 1 plus x square dx, and I close this bracket as well. So now I which is equals to 2 times, I write x in the beginning, in the bracket, inside the bracket. So it is x tan inverse x, and then minus, here I multiply and divide by 2. So it becomes 2x divided by 1 plus x square dx. Close the main bracket. Now this is in the form of integration of f dash of x by f of x, that is nothing but log mod f of x. So here I which is equals to 2 times x tan inverse x minus 1 by 2. This will be log mod f of x, that is 1 plus x square, mod complete, close the main bracket, right, plus c at the end. plus c at the end. So now if you multiply 2 inside the bracket, so here it becomes 2x and here it becomes 2 and 2 get cancelled. So this is the answer for the 22nd problem. Well, we have two important multiple choice questions now. So in that 23rd it is integral x square into e raised to x cube dx equals, and the four options are 1 by 3 e raised to x cube plus c, and then 1 by 3 e power x square plus c, and then 1 by 2 e power x cube plus c, and then 1 by 2 e power x square plus c. So let us solve this. So I will be taking this as I. So I which is equals to x square into e power x cube dx. So now I take x cube as t. So put x cube which is equals to t. Now differentiate both the sides with respect to x. We get 3x square dx which is equals to dt. Now we need only x square dx. So here x square dx which is equals to 1 by 3 dt. So rewrite the integral now. I which is equals to integral x square dx is going to be 1 by 3 dt, and then it becomes e power t. So what is integration of e power t with respect to t? It is e power t itself. I which is equals to 1 by 3 then e power t plus c. Replace t now. T is going to be x cube. I which is equals to 1 by 3 and then e power x cube plus c. So search for the options now. 1 by 3 e power x cube plus c. It is the option A. As I have told you earlier, the multiple choice questions are always very important for your annual exam. Well, the last question of the exercise 7.6, it is integral e raised to x into secant x into the bracket 1 plus tan x dx, and the four options are e power x into cos x plus c, and then e power x into secant x plus c, then e power x into sin x plus c, and then e power x into tan x plus c. So now let us consider this as I. So I which is equals to integral e power x into secant x into the bracket 1 plus tan x dx. So now in the next step we have to multiply secant x with these two terms. So I which is equals to integral e power x. Now multiply secant x with these two terms. We get secant x plus secant x into tan x, secant x into tan x dx. So now if we take this as f of x, whose derivative is there in the second term? So derivative of secant x will be secant x into tan x. Let f of x which is equals to secant x and then f dash of x which is equals to secant x into tan x, secant x into tan x. We know that integral e power x into the bracket f dash of x, f of x plus f dash of x dx which is equals to e power x plus c. which is equals to e raised to x into f of x plus c. Now we have to write the final answer for the given integral. Therefore I which is equals to e power x into f of x, it is secant x. It is secant x plus c. So this is the answer for the 24th question. Search for the options now. E raised to x into secant x. It is the option B. So with this we have completed the exercise 7.6. In tomorrow's class we are going to start with exercise 7.7, and in that we have 3 standard derivations. And earlier we have discussed 6 standard results in the exercise 7.4 introduction. Those 6 and these 3, 6 plus 3 overall 9, out of 9 derivations. So you will get any one question for your annual exam for 5 marks.